Coach Beth Torina, who I believe right now is in Florida for the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. Going to be a hell of a weekend. It kicks off today. It goes through Saturday. A lot of ranked teams, a few top 10 teams in the mix. We'll get into all of that. Coach Torina, what's going on? How we feeling?
We're feeling great. How are you?
Doing excellent. Excited, and partially because I can't really have fathomed a stronger start out of the softball program than what y'all did last week at the Tiger Classic, holding down in Tiger Park. In case y'all missed it, guys, 5 consecutive complete game shutouts to open up the season. Held opponents to a 112 batting average over 29 innings, 29 Ks in those 29 innings. It's the first time since 2000, nearly a quarter of a century. And that 5-game shutout streak to start a season has been accomplished. Coach really could not have started any better defensively or on the mound.
You missed my favorite part, my favorite stat.
What's
There's
that?
Five different pitchers.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 different complete games from 5 different pitchers. I mean, just a perfect start to the year.
It was. I think if there were questions about the depth of the staff, it was really nice. You know, I mean, we know what Sid Berzon can do. Kelly Lynch, I think you guys are all learning what she can do. And Ray Chapin, of course, has been a mainstay for us. But so cool to see Emma Stroud and Emily Casanova come out and do that as well. It was a really, really fun weekend for them.
Also, like, you have Allie Kilponen for so long there, Coach, and she was so dominant, such a big piece of what y'all did. Like, there's always going to be questions when you lose a player like that, if anybody can step up, and certainly they're on opening weekend, and I know it's a long season, but that's also nice to see that after having someone there for so long, that players, once they get their opportunity, they can go out there and be successful.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she was, just the heart and soul of us for the last 4 years. So it was cool to see them step up. And, Sid Berzon is now a really great leader for us. I mean, she's got such special tools and pitches. She was really able to just set the tone for the weekend in the Nicholas game, and the rest of them just took off from there.
Yeah, and I mean, another name that LSU fans are all too familiar with that had a fantastic weekend in all regards was Taylor Pleasance. I mean, got to be in the conversation for best shortstop in the entire country. She has 2 home runs, 10 ribbies, a team high 9 assists, 8 putouts. Taylor Pleasance just seems like she was doing it all.
She really is one of the best in the country. She's the best shortstop in the country in my book for sure. And I'll put her up against anyone. But to see her go out and just be healthy and strong and have that kind of offensive performance was really, really great for the team.
Coach, there's going to be challenges obviously down there in Florida with some of the teams that you're playing against, but also like some early start times. It's not something that y'all haven't done before. I know this is an event that y'all go to all the time, but how, as a coach, do you handle maybe some of those different situations that pop up, like having a game at 9:30 a.m.?
Well, last time we came, we got in at 5 o'clock in the morning for like a 10 a.m. start. We had some serious travel issues. So smooth sailing last night, got to the hotel. Everybody got fed. So we're in much better shape already. So the ones that remember that trip are already feeling great about anything that comes our way.
So Georgia Tech today at 1 p.m. Then the first ranked team y'all face is going to be Northwestern tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then a massive, massive doubleheader coming up on Saturday with a couple top 10 teams on the docket in Oklahoma State and Washington. Coach, when it comes to a tournament setting like this, and you like, what's the balance of game planning for opponent and just kind of we just got to play our game and let the chips fall where they may?
Well, I think as a coaching staff, we're preparing for our opponent, right? Like, we're out there trying to figure out what there's going to be thrown at us, how to get different hitters out. Like, I think that's our job. But I feel so confident about our team that if they just play their best game, they're going to play with anybody in the country. So they truly don't have to gimmick or trick or, have some kind of alter plan. They can just be themselves, and themselves is good enough to beat just about anybody out there, in my opinion.
So, Coach, obviously a lot of success in opening weekend, but I know you, and I know how you prepare and get ready for things. What's something that you want to see your team improve on here this week in Florida?
I think just the raised competition is going to show us a lot about ourselves, honestly. Yeah. I think we're just going to have to compete a little bit better. I think we're not going to be able to give pitches away. We're not going to be able to make mistakes. We won't get away with any of that stuff here. So I think just the raised level of competition is going to show us a lot of things about ourselves. So it's going to be fun. It's a great opportunity for our program.
What do Oklahoma State and Washington do so well when you've kind of been scouting them out and watching them on film to have them both ranked in the top 10 here?
Well, the difference in them and us is they both are pretty revamped from last year. Two really different lineups and different looks. So, although we have transfers from both schools on our team, like they feel like they're playing people they don't know, right? Because those two lineups had a ton of turnover. So they both returned two really, really talented arms. I would say that's where they have the biggest returning, presence is they both return two really, really good arms. They both throw 70-plus miles an hour and, are super competitive. So that's where we'll have our work cut out for us with them.
T-Bob, so basically Coach was trying to, segregate and trying to, get all the information she possibly could out of the former players. It's a good strategy, Coach.
We've done it all. I mean, we'll social media dive you if you're a freshman and see what you posted about your swing back in, 2021 or whatever. So we'll find you.
Coach, any superstitions at play today? I know that have you created any new ones yet this year, given the scoreless streak? Are we doing anything trying to keep that alive?
Well, it did cross my mind. I got some new pens and some new stuff, and I'm like, but can I really get these out today? I think we need to just go with what we know. Just had a staff group text about what we're wearing today. I'm like, well, obviously we're wearing the purple when they wear the purple because that's what we did last week. So just go with it, right?
Hell yeah. So going down this weekend, it's going to be a ton of great softball. The Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. And then next weekend, going to be back at Tiger Park for the Tiger Classic. Boise State and Houston coming to town. Coach, best of luck this weekend. Very excited to just watch it all and break it down and watch a bunch of ranked teams do battle in the Sunshine State. Thank you for making some time for us this morning.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Appreciate it.